YouTube, how we doing? PPS here, YouTube play of the day. We're back with the first college basketball play of the season. Obviously, last night I did drop a play on Action Network. Hopefully, you guys were over there and took a look at what we rolled with. We rolled with Kentucky, and they got the job done for us. So, shout out Kentucky for getting us to 1-0 on free plays overall. But obviously, I only count, I'll have this play tracked over on Action, but I track all my YouTube play of the day spots over here on the show. Let's take a recap from the show already from Saturday. Marion Hampton over 104.5 rushing yards, minus 120. Easy money, right? Easy money. I'm baffled, man. This dude had like 4 touchdowns, 250 total. He was awesome. He did fantastic. Florida State is cheeks. That was bad, bro. So we move to 5-3 on college football, 1.6 units. Last year alone, college basketball, 15.92 units on college basketball last season. We rolled last year. Hopefully, I'm assuming a lot of you guys that were with me last year will be here again watching these. If you're new, I do a lot more college basketball than I do have for NBA. Last year alone, I had 21 plays for NBA. That's it, because we've been rolling with college basketball. So far this year, we're 2-0 though in NBA. So I'm trying to continue to keep those going. There's not many props out. So many back-to-backs last night. So your boy's going to college basketball. I know it's first game of the season, but I mean, when you got wagons, we're still going to roll with them. I know there's new coach, but I'm going to be going with BYU team total 92.5. I know it's high. I rolled Kentucky yesterday at 90.5, I believe it was. It's on DraftKings and or FanDuel, so you can grab them anywhere right now. But absolutely love BYU in this spot. We have a Central Arkansas team that last year was absolutely horrendous defensively, 347 overall. And that was playing against teams that ranked 235 in terms of adjusted offense. Played at a decent pace, top 100 pace. BYU obviously is elite of the elite in terms of offenses. They were 14th last year. I just think the size is going to be an issue here for for Central Arkansas. Central Arkansas does have their best player being Australian, Elias Cato. Good player, 12 points per game, 6 boards, but he's 6'9", 220. I don't know how he's going to handle Traore down there. He started getting a lot more run in the second half of the season last year, but he's 240, 6'6", absolute train of a dude from Mali. And they got a transfer from Utah from the same country as well, in Kiba Kita. He was from Utah. Those two guys are absolutely massive. Kita, 6'8", 231. There's no one on this team that I'm seeing here that, just looking at their roster, that's going to be able to do really anything against these guys. They do have one guy. He's from Portugal, Ciexis, I think is how you say it. But last year, about 10 minutes per game. Again, a guy that shoots more threes, right? These guys are shooting threes. He's a 35% three-point shooter. He's going to be kind of, I don't want to say soft, but he's more of a finesse type of big man, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just when you have 2 freight trains, I don't know how you're going to stop them, especially when you have shooters on this team. So we have Dalen Hall still there. I know a lot of people know like Triplet. These are Richie Saunders from last year. So they still have shooters, and they were an elite three-point shooting team. But even if you miss, I see a lot of offensive rebounds from this BYU team. I know they lost Mark Pope. I love Mark Pope. Shout out Mark Pope. What a beast. I absolutely love the guy. Dude wanted to just blow you out. And I think that's going to be the same way you roll here, right? I mean, when you look at this team, you're in the Big 12 now. You still got to get all those metrics going. And this is a team that I've always liked to back with these bigger spreads. If you want to take the 33.5, I think it is now, I don't mind that. But I'm going to rely on this offense. I'm going to rely on even the backups being able to perform for this BYU team. I think they're going to score 100 tonight. If you can take an alt line, I'm taking them there. But I just see this team being significantly better, obviously in the Big 12 again this year. So you got to get those metrics up. This is a game where you pay those guys to come out to you. This team is a different beast out in Provo, and they get another matchup there with these guys there. Last year alone, they were 11 points better at home, 87 points per game at home. And now they get I want to say cupcake, but this is one of those games you got to just take care of business. So roll with BYU Cougars. Sign me up, 92.5 and minus 110. Looking forward to our first bet of the college basketball season for the video plays. We'll track it over on Action over there. I'm only playing this for one unit, guys. There's no point in playing more right now because obviously I want to see a lot of data here as we can move along. So sorry, NBA is probably going to take a little bit of a back seat for me just because I will be in the weeds a lot more in college basketball because I love it, love the sport. A lot more college football, college basketball, and then obviously Pass the Prop on these days. But I know we're going to be kind of all over the place this week with Pass the Prop. So just pay attention over on Twitter, over on X, and we'll get that going there. So BYU team total 92.5, minus 110, play of the day. So thank you guys. Best of luck tonight, and I will see you tomorrow for another round of these.